Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone's having a great, I don't know what day it is. Thursday? I'm gonna assume it's Thursday. It's good to be back. Missed a few days with the rain and high winds. But we're back. 7% chance of rain today. Still got some wind. Still have some high gust today, but I don't think anything's super serious. First thing I want to do today is pass on some well wishes to Big Jet Jerry. He had surgery today on his ticker. He's in the ICU right now, but apparently that's to be expected after heart surgery. So I hope he sounds like he's doing as expected. So pass along some good thoughts to our good friend Jerry. Hopefully he'll be back on the top of a truck very soon. So I'm out of practice here with the setting this up. I feel like I'm missing something. I think it's, I know I'm missing the BD camera. The ATC sounds like garbage right now, but I don't know if I can do anything about that. Yeah, Jerry has been out here once. He was out here for about a week, about a year, maybe a year and a half ago. I heard he's planning coming back. I don't know if this surgery puts a change in that, but I heard he was planning on coming back in the summer. So I think that looks way too bright. We're gonna show you some clouds here for a second, and I'm gonna see if I can figure out why that looks so bright. I think it's from the night shooting we were doing the other day. Shooting auto exposure. No, that's right. Everything looks normal. Everything looks normal. Okay, so maybe it's just me who's too bright. Yeah, H-Dot, that's what I heard. Hopefully everything works out and he can come back out here and say hi. Last time I was in London, we met up and had a nice chat at one of the hotels there. He actually stopped by my stream one day too. It was very nice of him, very, very kind. So good morning, Alan, Josh. Good to see you both here. Oops. Ooh, well, that works. Hello, everybody. Dolly Rogers here, Charlie Bravo, RSVP. All the cool kids are back. CFI on the fly, and H-Dot I mentioned earlier. Hawaiian Pyro is here. So we had something I was hoping we would catch something today. This a very cool plane came in yesterday. My hair looks screwed up. But I think it might have left about 6:20. If anybody can confirm that. Anybody watching? It wasn't on flight radar and it wasn't on ADS-B exchange, but it went out off the reef runway. Where's that guy? Like, that's weird. Oops. Hello, Ron. Keith, good to see you both here. Our first arrival on 8 left is going to be a FedEx triple. That'll be here in just a second. We'll get away from the moon by then. I think I need to adjust this. That is not going to work. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that's any better. That's a little better. The FedEx triple is right about. Oh, that's crooked. Why is that so damn crooked? That's the little dot in the sky. So he's still a little ways out there. He is over, just about to cross over Eva. So the plane I think I saw leave this morning, we had an E3 come in here yesterday. Right about 8 a.m. from Japan. And I think that's what left this morning. I'm not 100% sure because it was very dark. But something left this morning at 6:20. I need to go back and listen to the ATC, which is the good thing that I have the ATC recorded for 12-hour chunks on my companion channel, HNL Ops. So I can go back and listen to the ATC. That handle is still not going to work. I'm going to have to flip that around. I haven't done a show up here in a while, so it's been a couple weeks. I think it was that Century Aloha show we saw the... no, it was the night show, wasn't it, last time we were up here? The F-22's leaving at night. I think that was the last time we were up here. So this one came in from Oakland. They must have updated flight radar for some reason. A lot of these planes have an outline now. It's really weird looking. So we're still about 4 minutes away from sunrise, so it's getting kind of early on us now. We'll be back very soon. We'll be back to having the sun up before we start. Make things setting up easier. It looks like we have the American heading off to not available push. That's weird. That should be the LA with the extra X flight, but we'll find out here in a minute. Maybe it's going to Phoenix. Yeah, Kelvin, we have in the parking garage for my work, we have a bunch of cones that signify where my company is allowed to park. And they were all up against the wall the other day. They were all in the... Oh, somebody had to go reset all the cones. It's, it was sneaky bad. It didn't... I don't think a lot of people realized... I think a lot of people were surprised how bad it was. It wasn't... Some places had no wind. Some places had a lot of wind. Oh, thanks, Jam. Is that Jam? I'm gonna go with Jam. Thank you. I actually had to end up... I usually don't work over the weekend. But I was stuck at work all day Sunday. I got there about 9, left about 8 p.m. We had... I woke up Sunday morning to one of our internet circuits was down, so I went in at about 9 to make sure it wasn't any of our equipment, and it turned out it was a power outage like 10 blocks away that was causing our internet to be down. And then once we figured out that, and then that came up and everything seemed to be good, our building power went out. And so we had to fire up the generator. Luckily, we have a very nice battery backup, so our server tech core was still up. And then we switched over to generator, but that meant I had to babysit the generator all day, so I was stuck at work all day. Luckily, the game was terrible, and I didn't really miss any of the game. We actually got kind of lucky. We have it's a full-size commercial generator. It's no little Honda that you stick under your desk. It's a tow behind your big truck generator. And we've been having problems with it lately where it'll run for about 30 minutes and then throw an error. And shut down. So we'd have the generator repair people over, and they'd look at it, and it would be fine while they were there, and the next time we needed it, it would do the same thing. So we finally decided to send it over to their shop so they could just let it run and see the problems that we were having. And we rented a generator from them while they're looking at it. And it's very good that we did, because we had that rental generator while we were having the winds. I don't know what fighters showed up yesterday. I know that there was some. A local plane spotter told me he heard them come in, but he didn't see them. He said they sounded like F-35s, but he was stuck under a plane and couldn't peek his head out, so ooh, guys, got an Atlas way down there. Interesting. Well, I'll keep an eye on them for them. We're only going to go till about 9:45 this morning, so probably if they come in the same time they did yesterday, we will not see them. But hopefully we'll catch them depart. It's always cooler seeing them depart than it is arrive, I think. Well, I've got a couple things to catch up with here. Our good friend Steve Evans is celebrating 8 months at the 321 level. That's huge support. Thank you very much. Dry weather, nice. Yes, exactly. It's usually anything under 20% chance of rain is a good day. Today was, when I checked the weather this morning when I woke up, it was a 7% chance of rain. So it's raining up in the, if you go a little more to the this way, it's actually raining up in the mountains. But hopefully it'll just stay there. Usually what happens is, that's the Koalau Mountains behind us there. And we get the prevailing trade winds are coming from that direction, east-northeast, and they'll meet with the cold air on this side. They'll get a lot of rain over that mountain range, and that's why you have the other side of that mountain range is very green all the time. So, but hopefully that'll stay up there. Maybe we'll get some of the wind blowing a little this way, but I don't think so right now anyway. We'll see how that goes throughout the show. But thank you, Steve. I do this. I hope I'm on the right camera. Am I on the right camera? I hope so. Yes. I just realized that I forgot to plug my confidence monitor in. It shows me what actually you're seeing. So it's a good thing. Uh-huh. Okay. And we have a brand new member with us, Salia. Celia. Is that Celia? Sorry, my dyslexia is going crazy today. Celia R808. Does that mean you're local? I hope. Probably means you're local. 808. Welcome to the 717 Inner Island Traveler level. Hopefully you've had the chance to experience the 3-2 comfort of the 717 as you zip between the islands. So you probably know the seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. I think Josh is here. He'll be by with your pog drink soon. Thank you very much. The next one coming in is our second FedEx 757 of the day. That's that little dot right in the center of your screen. We'll get a little closer. We'll get a little closer. Don't be shy. Hello, Miss Wolves. Sydney, good to see you both here. Yeah, my singing always brings Bev out of the shadows, so she'll be appearing any second now. So this 757 came in from Maui. FedEx is bringing a couple of these 757s to do little neighbor island runs lately, but they've been doing it about 3 or 4 months now. That should be Hawaiian Flight 10 heading out there. We'll see what it is. It might be... No, it's 990. It's the one to go to Seattle. That's that one going behind it. We're going to peek away from the 757 for just a half a second. We got the sun right over Punchbowl Crater. The sun is coming up over Punchbowl Crater. So if you're not familiar, Punchbowl is a dormant volcanic crater that is right in the middle of downtown. It's right, well, not in the middle, around the mountain edge, the Mauka edge of downtown. That is where the National Cemetery of the Pacific is. So it's a cemetery very similar to Arlington National Cemetery, but it is strictly for people who died in the Pacific Theater. So. And if you believe some people, that is the location of the very last human sacrifice in the Hawaiian Kingdom took place in there. But I don't know, I don't think a lot of people like to talk about that, because it happened quite recently, more recently than you would expect. Ah, green bean, that's nice. We'll actually be in Atlanta. April 4th, we'll be in Atlanta. We'll be at... Are you going to AvCon if you're in Atlanta? I hope you have... If you are, I hope you have your tickets, because it's officially sold out now. But we'll be at AvCon, which is Aviation Creators Convention. At the Delta Flight Museum on April 4th. So here's a 717, little wobbly there, but he made it down. This 717, yeah, they added a, I know it's petty and I know it's small, but they added an outline to flight radar's planes, and it's throwing me off. So this one's coming in from Lehue. Lehue is on the island of Kauai, which is the one of two major islands to the west of us. Hello, Keith. That one in the background, that is heading off to Maui. That'll probably, hopefully we'll get that on 8 left, but if not, we'll figure it out. That Flight 990 is about to depart on the reef runway, so we'll get that here in a minute. Hello, Flyer KG, good to see you. Yeah, AFCON is actually officially sold out, so I'm sorry, I apologize if you didn't get tickets. I think everyone is a little surprised how quickly the tickets sold. I know they were talking about having walk-up tickets available, but now that's not going to happen because they are actually physically sold out. So they can't fit any more people in the building. I did hear that next year it might be 2 days. So they've already started planning next year, so that's good. There's that American that's pushing back behind that United. Well, I can't do that green bean because the actual convention's on the 4th, so I'll be at the convention. But that would have been cool. Oh, there's 990 over there. See what this Hawaiian's going to do down there. Oh, he's going to come right at us. All right, this is the one I was talking about a minute ago, heading off to Maui. It's going to come down 8 left, so it'll be coming right at us, or left at us. Oh, sometimes I'm so funny. All right, so the next one coming in is a 717. So we had one going out, one coming in, and they're both from Maui. So it's like a bus stop here. Got one coming in, one coming out. This one's from Maui as well. Our good friend Hans is in the house. Hello, Hans. Celebrating 21 months at the 717. Look at that. We have 717 for you right here. Hello. So our good friend Hans is from Norway. Says hello from Norway. Hawaii Alaska Dreamliner. We had one here. I don't know if it's here this morning. We had one here yesterday. I don't know if we'll see it today, but getting a little windier now. Let's see by the hell. Yeah. But thank you very much, Hans. Appreciate it. I'm having a little bit of a I'm fighting off a sneeze and I can't, it won't go away. We have a C-17 lit up. I ran, this is probably one of those stories that I tell and then regret telling. I ran out of deodorant. And so this morning when I was getting ready, I realized I was out of deodorant, and I had two choices. I either went without deodorant today, or I used Mrs. Reverse Ops deodorant. So I used Mrs. Reverse Ops deodorant this morning. And every time I raise my head, my arm above my head to move the camera, I get a big whiff of that that deodorant, and it's making my nose tickle. So, your day is brighter for knowing that, so. This is an Aloha Air Cargo 737. It is coming in from Kailua Kona, which is on the Big Island. She knows now, Agent B. She's probably listening, so she probably knows now. Horses. It's some cucumbery thing. I don't know really what it is. It's cucumber, I don't know. But I will definitely have to stop and get deodorant on the way home from work today. Yes, Brandon. I smell like Teen Spirit. Let's see. Oh, she might not be listening because she hasn't texted me the name. But it was definitely a mistake this morning. No, Brandon, there are very few things in my world that Mrs. Reverse doesn't handle. She handles a lot. So I don't blame, she doesn't get blamed for my mistakes. It's my mistake for not realizing I was out of deodorant. See, I have three responsibilities at the house. I have to tell her when I'm out of shampoo, deodorant, and great Powerade. That's it. She takes care of everything else. She's a wonder. She's amazing. But I have three responsibilities, and I failed. Mega Mercedes, I usually do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I will be here on Saturday. We're going to start about 10 a.m. Hawaii time, and I'll explain why that is here in a second. Yeah, the KC2 has been here a couple of weeks. I heard it's leaving soon. Somebody told me it might be leaving in the next couple of days, so hopefully we'll catch it this last time, maybe on Saturday as well. Oh, thanks, Ian. So we're doing I call them sleep-in Saturdays. Is normal Saturday shows we start at the same time at 6:45 in the morning. But some Saturdays that just doesn't work. So I call them sleep-in Saturdays. And we start about 10 o'clock and we run through, and it lets us watch the departures of the A380s. So we'll see both departures of the A380s on Saturday. The reason we're doing that, we're going to do quite a bit more of them the next couple of weeks or a couple of months, is because it is University of Hawaii baseball season. So I am a season ticket holder for UH baseball, which I will tell you is the best deal in town. It's 30-something games for about $150. You can't beat that. That's a heck of a deal. So if you're in the area, come on, watch by for a baseball game. I'm in section F. Look for me. I'm in the upper deck. I'm not upper deck. F. Come look for me. But they have Friday night games that usually don't end till around 10, so that doesn't get us home till about 10:30 or 11. So that makes those 5 a.m. wake-ups very early. So this is a KC 130 coming out of Kapolei, John Rogers Field over there. So should be a fun year at the baseball. If you're local, come out. It might be a little hard to get tickets. I heard their ticket sales have been quite strong this year. They have their highest amount of season ticket holders in like 20 years. Legalized shemp. I'm not a volleyball guy. I don't know. I don't get volleyball. I've tried. So that Hawaiian is heading off to Kailua Kona. Let's see if we can see anything down there on the Hickam ramp. Not quite yet. I don't see anything down there quite yet. I do see is that a KC-46 there on the right side of the picture? Might be. But the next two coming in, it looks like to 8 left is going to be the Atlas Air. That's a 747-400 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. After that, we'll have, it looks like Air New Zealand will be after that. That is a Dreamliner 9 coming in from Auckland. Our Honus are running on time today. Well, the second one's a little early, but the first one's running very close to being on time. So it'll be here at 8:03. It's the orange one today. If you don't know, we get a couple of A380s here a day, both from ANA. And they're all painted like turtles. There's 3 of them, but they bring them in twice a day. So the first one will be here a couple minutes after 8, and then the second one will be here not far behind it, about 20 minutes behind it. We'll definitely be here for those. We also have another Queen that'll be here during the show about the same time, 8:12. That is coming in from Louisville. That is a UPS. Oh, we got Coletta. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got Coletta action. Pardon me. I can see the Atlas now, but I don't think it has its lights lit up yet. So we'll flip over to it in just a second. It's still kind of far out there. It's over Eva Beach. So let me catch up with a few things while that's coming in. I missed this. So Dr. Telecom, thank you very much for the €5 super chat. It says, my friend and creator Mark, the airline tester from Germany, will be there. Oh, that's very nice. I'll have to look up his fine work before then. I'll be sure to say hello. But thank you very much for letting me know that. Yeah, there's going to be some good people. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know it's some real high-profile creators there too. But thank you, Doctor. I appreciate the super chat and the information. See, he's coming from Germany, and I think his flight to Atlanta is probably closer than mine. I know Noel Phillips will be there and a couple other video type airline creators. I'm not sure how many live streamers are going to be there. I know I'll be there, and I think there's one other guy who does live streams will be there. So this is one of the Atlases that's operated by Qantas, it looks like. So that looks like it's going to come up here to the north ramp. There's not a lot of room up here, so you got one more space up here. And our good friend and moderator, Brandon, is celebrating 23 months at the 717 level. Thank you, Brandon. It says 30 days till I party with Patrick on the island. Patrick and the island, not on the islands. Oops. But thank you very much, Brandon. We'll see you soon. I think Coletta might be, is it moving yet? Can't tell. No, it's just pushed. It's not moving yet. Okay, let's flip over here for just a second because we got the Air New Zealand, the Dreamliner. Hello, Alex. We have the Air New Zealand right in front of our version of the All Blacks. Look at that. Our good friend Mark Perry's in the house. Hello, Mark. Hope you're doing well. So he's going to tuck himself around the other side of Terminal. Well, it's Terminal 2, but it's kind of like a W shape, sorta-ish, kind of U shape. He's going to tuck himself around the side of the side. Is that the E gates? I think that's the E gates. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good, I think we established today is Thursday, so that's good. We got the important stuff out of the way with that. But thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry we missed a few days because of the weather, but we're back. We'll be back again here Saturday, and I think we have a full slate of shows next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday as well. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm out of practice. Like it says right there down there, I'm out of practice. I don't know what to say. I don't remember what I'm supposed to say here. But thanks for being here. Sorry about this. It's blocking the sun from my eyes. But just, I guess just thanks for being here. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's the Popo. Oh no, it's TSA. Interesting. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Patrick. This channel is Reverse Ops. We do a couple shows a week here. Our home airport is right here. It's Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. We're on the south shore of the beautiful island of Oahu, in the state of Hawaii, somewhere in the middle of the vast Pacific. So, blah blah blah. It's the ways to support the channel, things like that. We'll just do this. I don't know what I'm lost. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna tug my ear. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching Planes with me. I don't know why that restarts when I do that. It's kind of annoying. Still don't see that Kawasaki down there. It's still lit up. It's still lit up. Coletta is working its way down. Romeo. That should be the next departure on the reef runway. We're going to get another one leaving above our head here in a second. That's heading off to Maui. Well, Scottish Avgeek, I don't know what they call them, but they'll always be Hawaiian 717s to me. So. as you can see by my shirt. I don't know if you can see my shirt. Keep the Pualani, Pualani. That's how I feel about that. Keep the Pualani, Pualani. So out here in Hawaii, we have there's a saying, keep the country country, which is basically for no development on the North Shore, or pretty much anywhere. There's enough concrete. We don't need any more concrete. So keep the country country is the saying. So I have slightly adapted that to keep the Pualani Pualani. Pualani, if you don't know, is the name for the design on the tail of the Hawaiian planes. Pualani means heavenly flower. So they've had that since probably the 60s they've had that. So we would just like to keep that on all the remaining Hawaiian planes. We don't need any more Chesters here. This is my opinion, though. But this shirt is available in the shop at reverseopshop.com. And a portion of the proceeds from this shirt will be donated to the Pacific Aviation Museum. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. You get a nice shirt, you make a statement, and some of the money goes to the Pacific Aviation Museum. So. So this United here, this 757, is heading off to SFO. There's another one a little bit in front of it heading off to Majuro. And we also have a Delta 76 heading off to LAX, which are all over there. Oh, the C2 is moving, all right. Where is he at? Oh, he's still over there. Okay. We have caught a C2 in the KC2 in it's a Kawasaki C2, so not in the stream once before. About 6 weeks ago, we caught one leaving. So if you're unfamiliar with these are from the Japanese Self-Defense Force. Is that what it is? Yes, Air Self-Defense Force. Right there it is, right there. That UPS we were talking about a little while ago is actually getting pretty close. It's just on the other side of Waimanalo behind us. This is an American that we were also talking about. I believe this one is going off to LA with the Extra X. Yes, it is. The C2 is second for departure on the reef runway. It's got a Aloha air cargo in front of it. It's one of those rare Southwest planes. Let's take a look at Maui. And this one is going to Hong Kong, which is not a normal flight for here. I do not know why it's going to Hong Kong. It looks like it might be a charter flight of some sort. But Hong Kong is not a normal destination for any airline from Hawaii. That United we briefly saw there was the Majuro flight. The next one out should be a Delta. It's heading off to LA with the extra X. Behind that we'll have another 757. This one's heading off to SFO. That American is heading off to LA with the extra X as well as turned on the end of the runway heading down Juliet. That'll be, looks like that'll be third or fourth for departure. Ah, hello, Eham. Oh, there's Super Hornets coming in today. Interesting. Some came in yesterday. I don't know what they were. I wonder if they were more Super Hornets. Oh, you say 4 more, so that's a... Yeah, I heard some came in yesterday, but I didn't know what type they were. Pardon me. Something left Hawaiian Pyro. Something left this morning at 6:20. Just when I was starting to get set up. Something left off the reef runway, which was so dark I couldn't see what it was. But it kind of had that pitch, that high pitch sound like the E3s have. So I don't want to say for 100% that's what it was that left this morning, but something left this morning that was not on any of the apps. And that was right about 6:20. Ah, hello, Rainbow Love. Still waiting for that 757. It's out on the reef runway. The 380s are getting close. Close enough. I don't think close enough we're going to have back-to-back quad jet arrivals with that Queen. Pretty close. Yeah, I was going to listen. I was going to re-listen when I got to work. Sailed right through the shot and I stared right at it. Hello, Pizza Friday. How you doing? Our good friend Trav N808, Travis, is celebrating 24 big months at the 321 level. Huge supporter of the channel, local plane spotter. He's actually over in this area somewhere over here. He's somewhere over there. By Aloha Air Cargo, taking pictures. Somewhere over there. Thanks again, Travis. I appreciate all your support. This Hawaiian here that we were completely missed on is heading off. It's coming in from Tokyo. Okay, we'll see a few more of these 330s. We do have a United triple that's, or sorry, 76. This is the one going Hong Kong. Out on the reef run of it, so we can peek over and get it. Hong Kong Fooey, #1 super guy. Saturday at 9, huh? Well, we're supposed to start Saturday at 10. Hello, Peterbilt. Might be able to get out of here a little earlier. Somebody understands my references. That Southwest there was heading off to Maui. We have another Southwest behind it heading off to San Diego. But we're going to skip that one because we have the Queen close enough now where we can get a good shot of her. If it comes into focus. Yeah, I've been to San Diego once. I need to go back. We went down there to see a concert. I didn't get to spend a lot of time there, but Mrs. Reverse Ops met. Was she Mrs. Reverse Ops back then? I don't even remember. That might have been pre Mrs. Reverse Ops. She might have been just my side piece at that point. I hope she's not listening. She's gonna kill me. Yeah, we went down there to see Roger Waters, surprise, play at this, I think it's because of the San Diego Sports Arena. Yeah, exactly. Country Trumpkin, yeah. Oh, see, that's the thing. See, she knows I had a pretty good life before her, but she also knows that when she came into it, it made it infinitely better. Because as I tell her all the time, everything's better with Mrs. Reverse Ops. Everything. Yeah, Ricardo, you could see how small that place is. That was I saw Roger Waters there on the Wall tour, and it was the smallest arena he played in that whole tour. Like 2 days, or maybe 3 days before that, he played at Candlestick Park, and then a couple days after that, he played at the Coliseum. So that the crazy size differences in the venues was insane. Wes, the clock at the bottom left is correct, no matter what O'Malley says. Oh, interesting, Kel. That's interesting. Oh, did I say Candlestick? If I said Candlestick, I was wrong. It was at AT&T Park, or whatever AT&T Park is called now. So if you don't know the history, I'm gonna probably bore you again with some Pink Floyd stuff. But if you don't know, during the Wall concert, they actually build a wall across the entire arena. It's 40 feet high. So they build it across the entire arena, from as far as you can go one side, as far as you can go the other side. They build this huge wall while the concert's going on. And at the end of the concert, they knock it down. So by the intermission, the the band is completely obscured by the wall. You cannot see the band anymore. And then they come out and play the second half from behind, in front of, through, and over, and on top of the wall. In fact, David Gilmour does his guitar solo, or David Kilminster in the Roger Waters version, does his guitar solo standing on top of the wall. It's amazing. They have puppets, giant puppets that come down and hang in front of the wall. They put these huge projections on the wall, and at the end of the concert, they knock it all down. It comes right into your lap if you're in the front row. They knock it all down. So when we saw him in San Diego, it was a very tiny arena. It was a very small wall. But then when we saw him in AT&T Park, the wall went from one foul pole to the other foul pole across the entire outfield. It was amazing. But if you're at all interested, that concert's out on DVD. There's also a really good bootleg copy of that. A bunch of people went to like the first 7 or 8 shows, and they all sat in different places and videotaped it from different locations and then put the bootleg together. It's really good. Pink Floyd has never been to Hawaii. Back in the heyday, they'd never played here. Roger Waters was scheduled to play here, but he canceled the concert. He was scheduled to play at the Blaisdell, but he canceled. Yeah, Mark, you just missed it. It was about 10 minutes ago. So this is our ANA A380, if you're not familiar with. This is Kala, the orange Honu. Honu is Hawaiian for sea turtle, and if you don't know why I'm calling it that, you'll see why when it turns to the side here after it lands. So the second one, there's 3 of them, and we get 2 a day most times. The second one's not actually far behind. It's just south of Kauai, so that puts it probably about 20 minutes out. So we'll be getting the second A380 here in just a little bit. Take care, Sydney. We'll see you next time. Somebody was saying, I missed who it was. Somebody was saying they watched this one take off last night. I usually do the opposite. I'll watch, there's a couple of streamers that'll catch the arrivals of these later tomorrow or whatever, and time zones and all that, but later today. Usually right about 9 o'clock, 9 and 10 o'clock local time here. They arrived back in Japan, so I'll watch some of the Japanese streamers like Love Flight Jack and stuff that he'll catch the arrivals of them. Didn't even see this one. I was too busy looking at the turtle. I had a 321 leave on this side. I thought he was going to go out to the other side. Yeah, Eham, I'm bummed I missed those. It's just with the weather and the wind and work, it's just, ugh, yuck. Aye. I got the clearance from Mrs. Reverse Ops. She only half heard what I said, so I'm good. All right, so 2 out on 8 left is a FedEx triple. We did have a Delta come in while we were looking at the other one leave. Should be 7-6 coming in from Tokyo. Yes, it is. So we have another. We have Manu 1-2 lit up on the Hickam ramp. Hopefully we'll get that out of here today while we're here. We have a little over an hour left. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good time. My name is Patrick. The channel's Reverse Ops. This is our Thursday, our Arrivals Lounge show. We focus a lot on the arrivals coming in on 8 left. We'll be back Saturday. We'll catch a lot of the departures on Saturday, along with the 2 A380s. We should catch both A380 departures on Saturday. That happens at 11:30 and 12:30 respectively. Hey, there's a cool one. This is one of the new medevac helicopters. This one's pretty new here, a couple months old. But like I said, we'll catch both the departures of the A380s. The arrivals today, the departures on Saturday. Those are the both depart off the reef runway. We'll catch them out there. If you'd like to help the channel, there's a bunch of ways you can help the channel keep going. The first and easiest way is to hit like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, which I know about half of you listening to my voice are not subscribed, so if you hit the subscribe button, we've just passed another small milestone, so we're working our way up there to that silver play button. When we get the silver play button, that means I get to jump out of a helicopter. So if you want to make that happen, hit that subscribe button, get a little closer. The like button is totally free. You can hit that every show. If you're not having a good time, please hit it 3 times just to show me how much of a bad time you're having. There's also other ways to help out the channel. The super chats and gifted memberships are always. Oh, that reminds me, I missed a gifted membership earlier, so I'll get back to that in just a second. Gifted memberships and super chats are always appreciated. There's also membership levels available, starting at just $2 a month. We have a reverseopshop.com as well. That you can get T-shirts like the one I'm wearing right now, which my thing is covering it up. But it's T-shirts, hats, hoodies, all that stuff. And somewhere down there's a PayPal link as well, and that'll, when you donate via PayPal, it'll splash across the screen with your message. So see if that works for me. Somebody test that out. But I just really, thanks for being here. It's a lot of fun. Thanks to the lurkers. Thanks to the members. Thanks to the chatters. You guys all make this a lot of fun. I really missed this the last week. It felt like 2 months since the last time I streamed. So we'll get back to the planes now. So this was I didn't talk fast enough. This was the FedEx I was going to try to catch, but I didn't talk fast enough. Behind it, we'll have another heavy. It's a Japan Air. It's a Dreamliner 9 coming in from Tokyo, Haneda. So let's get back to that gifted membership that I missed. So our good friend, I missed two things. Our good friend Sydney at 34 left has gifted a reverse membership, reverse ops membership. Thank you very much. I don't think, I can't scroll, I waited too long. I can't scroll back to see who got it, but please, whoever got it, I know they saw it because they actually thanked you already in the chat, so thank you for that. No, how did I get that but not that? Yeah, I feel dopey now. That's a dumb thing. But thank you, Sydney. Oh, she already left too, didn't she? So Rainbow of Love just posted a link to the Discord. Don't get too comfy with the Discord. The Discord might be going away. So take advantage of it while you have it. We're gonna, if Discord goes away, we'll figure something else out, but Discord might be going away. So Discord just came out with a press release the other day saying that they are going to institute a policy where to use their service, you have to prove you're over 18 by sending them a picture of a government ID. So normally I would say no to that right away, but also Discord just got hacked 2 months ago and had a bunch of personal information stolen from their users. So a company that was just hacked 2 months ago and had a bunch of user information stolen is now asking all their users to give their government ID to prove they're over 18. So that is not good timing on their part. And if they do go through with it, I'll be shutting down the Discord. We will find another thing to do. So I don't know how you guys feel about sending your a picture of your driver's license to prove how old you are to an internet company. I don't particularly like that idea. So if that does go through, I will be shutting down the Discord and we will move it over to somewhere else. So I think that policy is supposed to go through at the end of the month, so we'll see if it actually happens. Alright, this is a Hawaiian 330 coming in from Osaka. The second ANA A380 of the day is right behind. It's currently over Kapolei, so it'll be here in about 2 minutes. This one's the blue one coming in, the blue turtle. It's Kai. Sorry, Lonnie. My bad. Lonnie. Kai is the green one. So it's there's 3 of them. There's an orange one, a blue one, and a sea green one. The orange one is for the sun. That's Kala. The sea green one is for the ocean. That's Kai. Kai is ocean in Hawaiian. And Lani is the sky, the blue sky. I know there's a lot of people who really like the orange one, and I do too. I think the more I see it, the more I like the blue one. The blue one I think is the best. That's my opinion, though. Now, I understand why they might be doing it. The Discord, that is. A lot of these website companies are getting pressured by different governments and states to make sure that their content's age appropriate. But I think the way they're doing it is very poor. I don't like the way they're doing it. How you doing? Pardon me. Oh, Jesus. I really apologize for that. Mute. about a half an hour away from the Korean Airlines plane coming in from Seoul. That'll be a Dreamliner 10 today. It's been 777 for a little while. They brought it back to the 10, Dreamliner 10. And it's going to be the new livery today. So we haven't seen the Dreamliner 10 new livery. That'll be here in about a half an hour. It is currently just passing Ni-Hao. Definitely catch it. We also have UPS 58 just lit up. That'll be departing. I believe that one's scheduled for about half an hour from now, so we'll see when it actually is. Cargo do what cargo do. Follow as tight a schedule as passengers do. Passengers get a lot more angry than passengers. So we're going to try to see if we can zoom in on something real quick. I don't even know if we'll be able to see it, so we're going to try it. So I can't see it with the naked eye. Try to zoom in on it with big exciting news at the airport. This is looking up Lagoon Drive towards the freeway. So wait for those buses to get out of the way. Those buses are for the new U and W line. There might be another one, A line. Oh yeah, A line right behind it. Those are the 3 new lines that meet up at the rail station right behind me. So that's all the noise you hear behind me mostly is the buses coming in. There's so many buses coming around behind me. The street I'm on is their turnaround. Oops. Sorry, I muted so I wouldn't cough, and then I forgot to unmute myself. So where was I at? Oh yeah, so this behind that bus is what we're actually going to look for. Those buses are part of the new lines they created for the rail, which is kind of right behind me. So if you see that truck through the trees with its red and white striped, it's kind of a little in the center of your picture, right to the left of that bus. There's a truck back there. Everything's getting in the way. Why is everything getting in the way all of a sudden? There's a truck back there. It's red and white striped. You guys know what the red and white striped truck is? A lot of the local people might know what that red and white striped truck is. But it's very exciting news. I'm very happy about this red and white striped truck. As soon as that bus gets out of the way, we'll maybe get a little better shot of it. Not much better shot, but you can see the red and white striped truck back there. Not a Condor truck. Of course, that would be interesting if we had a Condor truck out here. Why is everything getting in the way of it? Come on. Yeah, sorry, I muted myself so I wouldn't cough at you guys, and then I forgot to unmute myself. We should be back to normal now. Hello, Frank. How are you? Sorry about the low volume there for a minute. I had my mic muted so I wouldn't cough. Ding, ding, ding. Flying Family Physician wins the... Oh, wait. Kelvin had it too. Malasada truck. That is the Leonard's Malasada truck. So they've just recently... Leonard's has a main location on Kapahulu, just out as you're coming up out of Waikiki before you get to the freeway on Kapahulu. They have their main store, and then they have, I think they have 3 trucks. They have one out in Waikele. They had one on the windward side for a long time, and they have just recently moved one of those trucks right behind me. So if you're on Lagoon Drive between the rail station and the freeway, you'll see it on the Diamond Head side of the road. Or sorry, the Eva side of the road. I'm looking backwards. And you could pick up some hot, fresh malasadas. I don't think the trucks have all the limited flavors, but they do have the base flavors for the filled malasadas. So if you're out here at the airport and you want a tasty Portuguese donut, right up the street. So on Saturday shows, we might have to change it from what flavor Pop-Tart am I eating to what flavor malasada am I eating, because they're going to be right up the street. I know a lot of food snobby people will have all their favorite malasada places. You know, oh, you got to go to Champions. Oh, you got to go to this place, or Ken's on the Big Island, or you got to go to the Punahou Carnival to get the real good malasada. In my opinion, Leonard's is still the best. I love Leonard's. And my favorite is they have a limited edition flavor. This is not an ad for them. I'm not sponsored by them. But if someone listening wants to sponsor, I'll sponsor them. I'm not ashamed. They have a rotating flavor of the month that they'll do. So they'll fill the malasada, and they'll do things like pumpkin or taro or whatever. My favorite is the banana filled. It's like the best banana pudding you've ever had in your life inside a hot, fresh malasada. It's awesome. A strong second goes to Cam Bakery, which is right over here in Kalihi. They have a really good poi malasada that has a poi drizzle on it. It's really good. It's made from the taro root. They also have glazed croissants there at Cam Bakery. If you've never had a glazed croissant, you should go over to Kamehameha Bakery. There it is. It's just over there in Kalihi by the Chinese market. Legalized Chef, did you get your Portuguese bean soup too? That's why people go to the Punahou Carnival, is to get the malasadas and to get the Portuguese bean soup. Reverse membership. Thank you very much. Looks like Country Trumpkin was in the chat a little bit ago as the recipient of that, so please join me in thanking our good friend and moderator, Jane. It looks like that C-17 will be next departure. All right, take care, Keith. You might tell that I'm a little hungry right now because I'm talking about food. My favorite way to eat a malasada. So malasadas, if you don't know, they're like a donut with no hole, but they're kind of crispy on the outside, and then usually they have powdered sugar, or sorry, granular sugar or cinnamon sugar, or some places put a drizzle on them. But I like the Leonard's. I like getting one stuffed Leonard's malasada and one regular. Ripping the stuffed one open and then dipping the plain one in the interior. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. The next one coming out of here is heading off to Hilo. Thanks, Jane. It is coming off of 8 left. Still keeping an eye on that C-17 for you. It's at the end of the runway now, or the approach end of the runway anyway. What's going on here? There we go. Planes with Scottish Linda has come in with a gifted reverse OSPI membership. Thank you very much. I don't know what I did. I can't. What's happening? What's happening here? I made everything big. Looks like camplets. Like, sorry, that's really tiny. I can't read that. But looks like you're the recipient, so please join me in thanking our good friend, Planes with Scottish Linda. Let's get that C-17 now. Should be popping through the tree. There it is. a Canyon Blue retro livery for Southwest. This is Colleen Barrett. Hello, Sherry. Good friend Sherry Schultz. $92.99. Long-time channel member. Gifted one reverse option ownership. Looks like Travis M. Sorry, it's the gifted ones are a little tiny on my tiny screen, so I apologize if I didn't get that correct. But please join me in thanking Sherry. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Flyer KG. I like this one. I like this one, and I like the Herb Kelleher Desert Gold one. We don't get a lot of the Southwest special liveries here. I think a lot of them aren't on ETOPS rated planes because they didn't. That wasn't a thing for Southwest until just a little while ago. But we get this one. We get the Herb Kelleher. We get Imua 1. And there's one more, but I don't think I think that's it. Maybe a couple of the smaller non-specific livery ones, like Warrior 1. We get Warrior 1 a bit, but I think that's it for this actual special liveries. Not Captain Weber is coming in with celebrating the 1 month anniversary at the 717. Thank you for being here. Time sure does fly when you're having fun. Thank you for being a channel member. Missed one back here, I think. Allison Fuller, sorry about this. I'm out of practice, I guess. Coming back to us at the 330 level. That is huge. Thank you very much. Over a year's total membership and coming back to us at the 330 level. That is huge. Thank you very much, Allison. Sorry it took so long to get your message up on the screen, but that doesn't change how much I appreciate your support. What was that? Oh, we have fire trucks shooting stuff in the background there. We have Adrian Anderson, 4530, celebrating a year. Thank you very much at the 717 level. Change that badge over to yellow or gold today. Thank you. It says happy 1 year. Great channel. I appreciate the support. Ooh, we have a Stratotanker, KC-135 lit up. So I wouldn't think anything with this is going on. He might be just cycling the water out of that tank. So I don't know if anything. Water salutes here are kind of rare. I know they've happened before, but they're actually quite rare here. They don't do them for. They don't do them at the drop of the hat like some airports do. Alright, so the next out, well, I don't want to say the next out. One of the next ones out on the reef runway is a 717 heading out there. But there is a UPS Queen heading out there. It's heading off to Seoul. So they'll either see which one goes out first. Korean Air, that Dreamliner I was telling you about in the new livery, that is second for arrival on 8 left. So it looks like the Queen did cut in front of the 717, so that'll be the next one out there. This one where they're holding on is coming in from Auckland. This is a 330 from Hawaiian. We're waiting for the Queen on the reef runway to start moving. Alright, so we'll zoom action on this one and then we'll pan over to the Queen that is now rolling. We'll pan over here to the Queen. She'll be coming through these trees here in just a second. Take care, Asuna. We'll see you next time. So I was watching a YouTube video a couple of weeks ago, and they mentioned it was about Dreamliners, and they mentioned an interesting fact that I didn't realize. So everybody knows. Well, I don't know if everybody knows, but it's pretty common knowledge that the Dreamliners are 50% composite material. So 50% is composite, but because that's by weight. I didn't realize it was by weight. So the composite weighs so much less than the other traditional components that even though by weight it's 50% of the total weight of the aircraft, by actual percentage of stuff used, it's like closer to 65%. Oh, I missed Colleen Barrett leaving. Just talking about Dreamliners. Just talking about Dreamliners, and no, I don't even know where she is now. Anyway, sorry about that. One plane I don't see out there is Asiana today. I wonder if Asiana is running super late. I see Philippine. I see Air Premia. I don't see Asiana out there. Did we lose our Asiana Thursday flight? Huh. Alright, so it looks like the next one's gonna hit the reef runway is it's another United another United 76. This one has no destination. Flight number is 3877. So Brandon Wisniewski, 562. has upgraded to the 321 mainland traveler level. He's also a 2-year plus channel member. So thank you very much, Brandon. I really appreciate that. Thanks for all the support. Well, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate the love and support. I really do. Give me 2 seconds. I have to go check something in the truck. We've been having battery issues with our secondary battery the last couple of these shows, so I want to see where it's at. I'll be right back. All right, good news. We're at 50% on that battery, so that means it's behaving better than normal. It had been getting down to 20% and then dying. I did a the let it run down, charge it back up, let it run down thing. And it seems to be playing a little nicer. Probably not long for this world though. So that's Air New Zealand, a very quick turnaround on Air New Zealand. Vicarious Vegas, I don't know what you mean. I don't know if there's any. I know the only event I know is baseball starts this weekend. The University of Hawaii baseball starts this weekend. So we're going to do a slightly later show on Saturday. The plan was to start about 10 on Saturday morning, but we might move that up a little bit. Next arrival coming in on this side is a 717. It's coming in from Maui. Flip the camera a little to the left. We can see that guy come in. We'll see if there's another 717 down there. We'll see if it crosses the runway or comes to this runway. By where it's taxiing, I think it's going to go out to the reef runway. There's that one in the background. Looks like it's going to cut across and go out to the reef runway. I don't actually know about the Atlas. It came in from DFW. So we do have baseball here, but they wouldn't charter a big plane like that, and that's a cargo variation anyway. Alright, so let's go back to the Air New Zealand. Not a lot going on right this second. We'll, this one's starting to move. I don't know if it's... Oh, it has lit up now on Flight Radar. It's heading back to Auckland. So we'll see how far that gets down there. So I don't see a ton. Let's flip the air nav on there. See if you can see it. Spot anything I don't see. We do have The bottom is departures. The top is arrivals. So the only thing I see out there is the Philippine and the third ANA. So those are 15 minutes out, 13 minutes out. No big departures other than the Air New Zealand we're looking at right here. Well, it moved out of the shot, but you know what I mean. Looking out right here. Jonathan, what exactly is the Six Nations? I know, I think is it a rugby tournament from Six Nations? Is it? Am I overthinking it? I don't want to make anybody mad. I've tried watching rugby, and I just don't. I don't get it. I even gave Australian football a try during COVID. It was the only live sporting event during COVID. I gave that a try, and I don't get it. The fields are too big. I like structure. I've tried, Sherry. I just don't get it. We used to have a game when I was a kid that rugby's always reminded me of. Can you guys see the little tiny rainbow above those tails? There's a very slight rainbow down there. We used to have a game when I was a kid. I can't say the name of the game. The name of the game's been canceled. I can't say the name anymore, but it started with Smear the. Can't say the. Basically, it was just one guy had the ball, and everybody else just tried to tackle him and hurt him. It had no structure. It had no real rules other than the guy with the ball is the guy you run and hit. There was no score. There was no touchdowns. There was no penalties. The guy had the ball, you tackled the guy with the ball. And that kind of, every time I watch rugby, that's what it feels like to me. It's just an adult version of that, and I just don't get it. I like the structure of American football. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, the camera really doesn't catch it, but it's kind of up above. Yeah, the camera doesn't catch it. But, oh, there it is. There's kind of, you can kind of see it now over the Honus. Yeah, it's getting brighter over the Honus, but still not very bright. And every time I watch either soccer or... I used to be a big fan. I used to play a lot of soccer. But I can't watch soccer. I liked playing soccer. I don't like watching soccer. All right, pardon me. The next one out on the reef runway is that aforementioned Air New Zealand, which we are going to call today. Don't like doing this because I'm having a good time, but I got to call this one. The Air New Zealand is going to be our Hanaho plane of the day. If you don't know what that means, Hanaho is what you yell at the end of a concert or performance in Hawaii. It basically means encore, one more. So we're going to call one more plane our Hanaho plane of the day. As soon as it starts to move, I will pan back over there. Or Hanaho ship of the day. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. Thanks for all the support in the chat and super chats and gifted memberships. Like Jonathan D is gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. And it looks like Rainbow Love is the recipient of that. Look at that. Rainbow Love. love it when a plan comes together. Thank you, Jonathan. Congratulations, Rainbow Love. I know she will say thank you to Jonathan McD eventually. I don't think she, oh, is she still here? Oh, there she is. Yeah, see, I knew she'd say thank you. Look at that. I'm not going on a cruise, so don't worry. I'm not a cruise guy. But thanks everyone for hanging out today. We're gonna do this again on Saturday. Scheduled time, if you look at my schedule I put out is 10 o'clock. Maybe a little early, so you know, keep those notification buttons on. We might go a little early, depending on how quickly I get out of bed, because we have baseball Friday night for opening day of UH baseball. Friday night. Go Bows! So hopefully everyone's out at the Les with me. If you see me at the Les, say hello. But it's been a lot of fun today. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. Visit our merch shop at reverseopshop.com. Pick up one of these nice Keep the Pualani shirts and help me give a lot of money to the Pacific Aviation Museum. Hopefully we can get a good chunk of money for them. Or at least, you know, maybe, you know, $100 or so. But hopefully we get some money over there for them. Thanks again, everybody. Thanks to all the mods. And I still haven't finished. I still haven't made my end of stream scroll. So, but well, I'll make that. I'll make sure we get that for Saturday. Definitely want to thank. What did he just say? Did he just say reach 1-1? What's coming out? Oh, well, we figured out what's coming out. I want to thank Josh, O'Malley, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Kirsten, Sydney, Alan, Brandon, and Jane. World's Most Dangerous Mod Crew. And I want to thank Mrs. Reverse Ops. Oh, Airframe Production. That's a cool plane. That was here in Oahu a couple of years ago. We got a couple of good shots of it leaving. Anybody know what they're talking about leaving? Is it that? No, I don't know what's leaving. I thought he said reach 1-1, taxi to 8 right. What is that? Hold on, we're gonna figure out what this is real quick. We got fighters, guys. We got fighters. We're going to stay for the fighters. We haven't done a Hana-Ho of fighters before. I saw 2. Southwest. There's a tanker coming out. Is that another tanker down there? Yeah, it's another tanker down there. I don't know how many fighters I saw. I saw at least 2, maybe more. So they're headed down to the reef runner. So we'll hang out and watch some fighters. I'll be a little late to work. It'll be okay. All right, hopefully everyone didn't bail. I don't know if we'll stay for all the tankers, but we'll definitely stay for the fighters. There's a tanker there moving around. You can see the tail. Alright, somebody just got clearance to take off 8. Yeah, I think the fighters just got clearance for departure. We got 500 likes. All right, what a way to end the show. What a way to end the show, everyone. Sorry I can't stay for the tankers, but we see the tankers all the time. So I got some nice F-18s to end the show. A double Hana-Ho. We had a 2 for Hana-Ho today. Actually, technically a 5 for, because there was 4 F-18s, but that was pretty cool. All right, we'll see you all on Saturday. Have a great rest of your night. Wherever you are, have a great Friday. We'll kick off the weekend early Hawaii time. Thanks again, everyone. Aloha. Oh, one last thing. I'm going to switch you over to the 360 camera so you can watch me pack up. So hang out, watch the 360 camera with us. Should be a lot of fun. Oh no, I missed the Dreamliner, Kelvin. Think about that all day. All right. Take care, everyone. Remember to hang out, watch the 360 camera.